Good morning, happy Monday, Gigantoid Hot Wheels Club. This is going to be a really boring video because I don't have anything to open. There's just nothing. I haven't found anything in the stores, and it seems like we're in a trough where nothing's really being stocked, but you never really know. It could just be all bought up by resellers. I don't know. I was looking for those Dollar General exclusives. I came across a couple, not the purple Silverado, unfortunately, but I found a few like the Subaru and the Dodge van, which I wanted personally. But then, I kept looking for more, particularly the purple Silverado, and it's nowhere. So it might be showing up and just getting all bought by Kevin's. I have no idea. But bottom line, I have nothing to open, so nothing for you to envy or bite your lips about. But I did find out about something interesting this weekend, that I'm going to share with you because I actually have four of the five cars. So seems to be like a secret series that I wasn't aware of until I put it all together. But let me tell you what it is. So Hot Wheels has this color called matte moody blue, which apparently the first time it was seen was with this mod rod. And if you notice, it has a 51 on it, which I never took much notice of. I don't think about these cars as hard as some people do. So I presume this came out on the 51st anniversary. I don't have 52, which is the Erikenstein rod, but it's also matte moody blue and it has a 52 on the side. I have the Muscle and Blown in matte moody blue, and I never noticed that had a 53. Is that right? I can't tell because I'm looking at the camera backwards, but it has a 53 on it. I just thought that was like a random shape. Shows how little I really look at these cars. But yeah, it has 53 secretly put on there, and it's in matte moody blue. Max Steel 54 and Muscle Speeder, Mod Speeder 55, matte moody blue. And that seems to be it. It just seemed to be like a 5-car run. But the color was continued to be used. So like on this Kroger exclusive Camaro, matte moody blue, we got this car no one wants, no one loves, called the Punk Rod in matte moody blue. And there was even a Mazda AutoZam in matte moody blue. I think besides the Erikenstein rod that I'm missing, that's it for matte moody blue. So let me know if there's matte moody blue cars that I'm forgetting about. So what else? I told you yesterday I was going to show you this box. This used to be a Hot Wheels gassers box, but I kind of let those go. I realized I didn't have very many, and I'm not really in love with that category of cars. So this was repurposed as Nissan R35s, which is the GTR. Not a Skyline, just a GTR. And there's my very unimpressive, there's two more down there, GTR collection. Not a lot to show there, but there is one more thing. Hold on. The Plano box that I was keeping Chevelles in started to get really crowded, and I'm like, what am I going to do? Am I going to pull out a specific casting? But instead, I divided into 60s and 70s because I realized that the only Chevelles that I really collect are 60s or 70s. So here's the 60s box. And here's the 70s box. got this red and blue SS wagon recently, which was when I realized that it was getting a little crowded. And these convertibles are Matchbox, which may get bumped, not because they're Matchbox, but because they're convertibles. I kind of hate convertibles, but that's the 70s. And that's all I really got today. Sorry. The apparently the E as in Elvis cases should start showing up any day now. I personally am not going to order any cases anymore, because what I have learned over the past 2 years is that these case assortments, and this is going to come as they're very fundamental to a lot of you, most of the cases are filled with like unsellable, undesirable cars. So I still need one of each for the Gigantoid archive. But me personally, there's maybe 10 cars per case that I personally want. So it's not really worth the cost. So instead, I'm going to take my chances and just try to find them on the pegs. Well, here's some inside information for you from a former retailer. The distributors seem to have gotten the e-cases about 4 days ago, which means these distributors buy directly from Mattel. Mattel will only deal with people who will spend, like, I can't remember if it was $5,000 or $10,000, but your initial order has to be huge, and then you have to place a monthly order with them. You have to be a massive retailer to be able to deal with Mattel directly. So these distributors all seem to get their shipments at the same time, assuming that Mattel, and my assumption is that Mattel sends them these cases. And so I know that the major grocery store chains, the department stores, Walmart, Target, dollar stores, they operate from their distribution centers. So the distribution centers buy from Mattel, and then the distribution centers send out a couple cases, a few cases to each store in the region or whatever. So being that the distributors got the e-case about 4 days ago, I can only assume that these retailer distribution centers got the e-case about 4 days ago too, which means that if a store requests more Hot Wheels, and who knows if they will, because right now the dump bins and the pegs are clogged with A, B, C, and D case clunkers, but the e-case cars should be showing up. That's what I'm getting at, in your retail stores any day now, because they do exist. And like I've said recently, Target seems to be right on top of it. They seem to be getting case assortments that have very recently been released. So if the distros got the e-case 4 days ago, it means these retailer distribution centers got the e-case about 4 days ago. So they should be showing up. So I have errands to run today. I always seem to have some grocery item to get here and there. So I'll be checking it out. And like a good collector, I'll be buying all the good cars. So if I get there first, sorry. Talk to you tomorrow, probably.